Alright, beloved. So your beloved necromant, the rest of his birthday yesterday went like this. Minding my business, trying to learn more astrology, reading books, sitting on my crappy golf cart waiting for a bearing, because a bearing went on it. And so I'm doing the 10-pointed star and doing my cute little thing for Venus Moon, right? Because Venus Moon conjunction last night. Huge. I'm doing my drawings on the driveway with chalk, and I had a schizophrenic kind of breakdown with my mom. It's like, Mom, you do me a favor, I feel like people are doing X, Y, and Z. People are taking from me. And she's like, oh, that's funny. They're not taking any of my things. Okay. No big deal. Like, okay, well, of course, because I'm the one having a disorder, okay? I need you to respond to me. You just be like, Ryan, of course, that's just your mind. I have all the doors locked and all the stuff, right? I suspect my golf cart's being thieved, or going to be thieved, right? I think people are pushing me to a thing to see that, oh, he did this, we gotta get rid of him. And she's kind of part of it, right? She doesn't have many acquaintances here, but the one guy that she has an acquaintance with, Bernie or whatever, he's an asshole. His opinion of me, he kicked his leg at me because he heard that I didn't have a job. Doesn't know I'm disabled, because my mother lies about me. She likes to feel like, well, whatever it is, to make it easier for her to deal with for other people. Whatever it is. I tell her about my situation on my birthday here. She has an argument and basically tries to leave me at Leopard's Pizza. This is my deal, guys. Shh. When you're disabled, people around you that are adults try to have authority over you, even though you're an adult, right? And they try and do crazy stuff to get their way, because they really just want their way. They really just want to minimize you so much so they can have their life back. Well, the person who keeps giving me those diatribes is the person I believe is helping them remove me, my mother. She probably wants me out of her life, right? And I told her about my schizophrenic breakdown, my paranoid delusions that I believe people are going to try and come in and harm me or her, right? She goes around, does salt around the house, never does anything like that. All of a sudden, my window, my door, I got pretzel salt on my fucking window door frame. But the little locks are up. And I'm like, I never open my window on purpose. I know I'm getting messed with, so maybe it's the guy coming in. Because I've caught this specific guy, not on camera. He's a village employee, he's a short little guy. He thinks he's helping whoever. Really, he's helping murderers. He wants somebody probably to get rid of me. That's my own intuition on that. My mother, Kay, did open this window. Did unlock it. I caught it. Because I caught the pretzel salt. I was like, what the hell was that pretzel? She didn't tell me she salted my window. She said she salted around the house. I went to check her window. Her window's not open. Her latches aren't open. I got on her, I was like, do you put salt on my window? But I never unlocked the latches. So I like unlock. I'm crazy. I don't unlock stuff. That one, nuts. I was like, yep. That's exactly what that is. My intuition picked up on it. When something happens, or witchcraft's afoot, I get a little face of who did it. I saw my mother's face. Had a fucking weird grin. I was like, that's maniacal looking. And it was just a flash for 1 second. And my intuition picked up on it. It's like, oh, something with the window. Oh. So I'm definitely with it, right? Yeah, of course. I'm insane, right? My mom doesn't do any rituals. She just had to have a reason to come in here to do something, right? She just actually doesn't like any of the stuff I do. And I do stuff like that. She hates all the stuff. She hates all the gods, all the stuff. She wants to pretend Jesus now because I do all the gods. And then she backed off that when she realized I'm into it too. It's like she's looking for the square I'm not on so that she can be against me. Doesn't know I deal with everything, right? Because everything is here. Both sides are coin. You say side one side says thing. They say side one side two says thing. I say from my perspective, I see both sides and middle. There's actually a margin. Both are coin, right? Reality. Bottom line. I feel like that happened, right? So I'm posting it. My last paranoid delusion is that she was going to leave me everywhere after having an argument with me. And she does that. She used to do that to my dad. My dad was starting to lose it before he got another wife. He got another wife in another life because he started to lose it like me at 40-ish. And his wife, he realized, insane. She is. She creates stuff all the time because she has to have her way. She's got this 20-year-old person in her that thinks that if she cuts everybody out of her life when things aren't going right, that she can gain value in life or gain her fitness back. She's lost her fitness back because her son's around. Listen, look at how fit I am. I do stuff and have fitness because I apply value to the body every day in food and in effort to get a value out. She thinks she can cut people out of life and get out of her life and get things. She's cut friends out in the last few years, cut her sister, her friends, and all sorts of people out that bother her in a conversation. Now she has no value in life. She just sits around. And comes with, I think it's dementia. At the end of the day, I think it's dementia, right? Her mom had to go to a psych ward at about her age, and she lived the rest of her days there, because everything was a severe event. And what goes on is every little conversation escalates because they don't get their way in it. They realize they're talking to another adult, and they're not getting someone who's submissive, just, oh yes, absolutely, we'll just do that. It's like, no, I have my own opinion. No matter how many times you beat that off of me, here, I'll pull it up on the internet. It can't be true. It's just intruding your mind because it is a wrong storage of information that you've been using to foundate whatever your mind patterns are. That is not correct, right? Improper thinking, a thinking error, right? Anyways, I feel like that's part of it. I'm going to put it up there. That was my birthday. I went to bed up and down real late, all crazy, because I believe the person that's supposed to be loving and being with me is trying to, behind me, work against me. Is it my disease? I've got indicators. I've got a bunch of other stuff. I just don't want to go into it. I want to cry and whine about every damn thing. That was just what happened on my birthday, right? I believe that my mother went around the house and is helping people get rid of me and unlock the fucking window because she never does anything with salt and ritual, right? When I held her accountable, you hold somebody accountable, like yesterday when I held somebody accountable for thieving my bracelet. I just didn't get it on camera enough. I didn't go crazy about it. I was like, held her accountable. I was like, well, I did leave it. I actually wanted to see if you guys were the thief. You guys didn't want to buy anything from me, but I found it ironic. The person I showed my stuff was the person that showed up when they saw my stuff was left on the table when I wasn't near it. The people that you're supposed to be like, damn, these are the people I'm supposed to be able to trust, the village employees. That's someone I'm supposed to be able to trust, my mother. Insanity. These people get any power, and what do? They're like, they're not going to know I did this. You're those people in the Bible. This is your age. You've been uplifted beyond your merit. You're lifted up, but you're not upright. Yeah, you get access to jobs. You get access to financing and stuff. We down here really don't. And then you see us down here not doing exactly like you like, and guess what you do? Push down. What's that do? That's a bloody affair. When you keep back people from jobs, that's fraud. Keeping wages back by fraud is the number one thing. This whole age is getting shifted. My opinion, because of how bad it is the digital corralling. You're going to get a revolution of some kind. Everybody knows it. Because the top won't stop pressing down, and then the middle class won't stop pressing down. It's like a 3-tiered toroid that keeps pressure going up. It's not a single toroid. It used to be the top pushing down, and the top occasionally falls down and gets caught. No, it's a multi-tiered toroid of mixing, right? And it's shot a wall. If you're at the highest shot wall, you can mix down. You make major spiritual choices up in high shot wall in your heavenly position. You make it down to low shot wall like a slave, because slavery still exists here. Same existence. The gross material existence gets adjusted by the spiritual values you put in with your hands and mind while you're alive. The more you get access, hey, with great responsibility comes great power comes great responsibility, something like that. Spiritually true. To be elevated of any kind, it's a spiritual event. The people that you're supposed to service with your spiritual event, because they don't give you more just for yourself. Just think about it. Have a good rest of your day.